Hi kids, welcome back to a viewers. I hope you all are doing good and your day was great. So today we are continuing our part one of types of pronouns. In this video, we are going to finish the types of pronouns. So this is the very first pronoun we are going to learn today. Like this is the obviously fourth one, but in the video we are going to learn this for the first time. Right? So the name of the pronoun is the demonstrative pronoun. So demonstrative word means to demonstrate, to show something, to point towards something, or to indicate a thing, or it can be more than one thing, or a person or a people, right? So we can say that about a person or a people. Okay, so now we can use a demonstrative pronoun to show the near things or far things like the distance. We can, you know, demonstrate the distance using the demonstrative pronoun, and time also means anything was how long. We can use demonstrative pronoun for the same, right? Okay. So now we are going to learn some types over here. So this is the near and this is the far, means this and these. These are things used are for near things. Like some things are near, so we use this and we use these when the things are near to us. Okay, but we use that and those when the things are far from. When the things are far from us, we use the word that and those. Okay, again, we can say that a very important tip that this and that, this and that, these are the singular and these and those, these and those, these are the, these and those, these are the plurals. Okay, these and those, these are the plurals. Okay, what are they? These are plurals. Okay, so now let's understand some examples of demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so here you can see this. Okay, let me change the color so that we can easily find out. This is very nice. So we already know about this thing when we use the demonstrative pronouns. We already know about the things. Also, when we are using the demonstrative pronoun, whenever we are using a demonstrative pronoun, there will be no noun after. There will be no noun after it. Like if I'm saying that, let's take one example. This marker is very nice. So here, this one, this is not the demonstrative pronoun, it is a demonstrative adjective. Why? Because there is a noun after it and it is showing the quality of the marker. It is talking about the marker. So whenever we are talking about pronouns in the case of demonstrative one, it doesn't need any pronoun to get completed. As you can see, there is no pronoun in the sentence. Have you seen this? Again, we are talking about something we already know about, right? These are goods. These means I told you that we use these for the plurals, right? These are good means let's say these Nuggets are good. So here the nuggets are the noun, so we can't say that it's the pronoun, but we know that these are good. So here these is in its plural form, right? These in its plural form. Do you like these? Again, these here we are using for the plural form, that is the demonstrative pronoun. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Here, that we are using for the far thing, means that is beautiful. Look at that. Again, that is a demonstrative pronoun. We are pointing towards, we are indicating towards something that is a little far from. Yeah, we can say, look at that, right? Those were nice. So whenever, let's say, let's take a scenario of we go to the market and we saw some clothes. We say, and now we came back. So we said those were nice. So we are talking here, in all of these, we were talking about the distance, right? In all of these, we were talking about the distance. But in the last one, we are talking about the time, right, kids? So as I told you that we can talk about any of the things, like we can talk about the distance or we can talk about the time. So we can talk about both of the things. Okay. So now let's go on to the next type of pronoun and learn about that. Okay. To learn about the next type of pronouns. Here we are going to learn about two types of pronoun in one, because they are very much related to each other and similar as well. So first one is the interrogative pronoun. First one is interrogative pronoun and other is relative pronoun. So the interrogative pronoun is always used to ask questions. Okay. Now, keep in mind that always when we are asking a question, we will be using an interrogative pronoun. Yeah. And now, what if we are going to ask, talk about the relative pronoun? It introduces a relative clause, means how the clause in the sentence is related. It means it tells the relation of the clause. What it tells the relation, tells the relation of the clause in the sentence. Okay, so both of the pronouns are way too similar, but here we have to find out that how they are different, right? So who and whom, whose, here what and that are little bit different. So we are going to mark it a little star, which and now, interrogative words, we always also call them question words. Why? Because we always ask questions from these words. Okay? So now let's just learn some examples of interrogative pronouns. Who told you? Here the word who is the interrogative pronoun and we are asking somebody who told you. So we can take one example that Ram told me, right? We are asking somebody who told you. Next is whom did you tell? So here the word whom is asking somebody that whom did you tell? So I told Ram. So that is the answer for the question I'm, correspondingly I'm giving you. What happened? So here again I'm asking the question and the answer is nothing happened. Whose is this? So this is hers. So the word whom, who, what, whose, these are the interrogative pronouns. Now let's learn about the relative. Okay. The boy who called me last night is my friend. So I'm relating my friend to the person who called me last night. The boy who called me last night is my friend. Here, the boy and the friend are getting related by the word who, that is a relative pronoun, right? The boy whom I called last night is my friend. Again, the my friend, the friend, and the boy who called last night, we are making a relation of the clause in between of them by using the relative pronoun who. The pen which I use is very old. So I'm creating the time of, I have used the pen and the pen, that how much old it is. And the pen, we are making a relation between the time and the pen by using the relative pronoun which. The man whose shirt is blue is my brother. So again, I'm relating a person whose shirt is blue to my brother by using a relative pronouns whose. This is a chair whose legs are broken. So I am comparing, I'm sorry, not comparing, but I'm relating a chair whose legs was broken by the word whose, that is a relative pronoun. Okay, kids. So here you got two more types of now pronouns. That is one interrogative and other is relative. So now let's see two more types of pronouns, and that here we will be ending that types of pronouns. Okay. Now, we were talking about the next type of pronoun, that is our indefinite pronoun. Okay, so the word indefinite means that something is not very specific, right? We are not talking that indefinite pronoun does not refer to any specific person. That means I don't really know that exactly whom I'm talking about or what thing I'm talking about. It can be any person, it can be anything, it can be any animal. Okay, so the words like which are, including all, any, each, few, many, or it is like anybody, the body, including body, anybody like. Okay, so the word body over here, is attached. Just like that one, we can say anyone, right? So the one word is attached, some, several, etc. So let's understand it by taking some example. I met two kids. One was very naughty. We are not very specific about which kid was naughty, but out of those two kids, one was really naughty, right? Many were playing. I really don't know that how many were playing, how much students were playing, but yeah, many were playing. So we really don't know the specific number of balls. Can anyone answer this question? We really don't know that who is going to answer the question or who can ask the question. We just ask that can anyone here answer the question? Next, have you eaten anything? Anything here again means we are not specific about any food, like have you eaten pizza or have you eaten burger? We are just asking, have you eaten anything? Like anything we are asking, but we are not specific with the food here. Both are good. The word both here means that I'm very confused and not specific that what should I choose. Like whenever I go to the market, I chose two dresses which I like and both were good. So I was not able to, find it out that what I want to take. So I'm not specific about the thing, so that I said both are. Okay, so this was the indefinite pronouns, and next we are talking about the reciprocal pronouns, and that will be the last type of pronoun we are talking about today. So now we are going to talk about the last type of pronouns, that is our reciprocal pronoun. What is a reciprocal pronoun means? It expresses the mutual actions means there are two persons. Let's say this is number this is person number A. Okay, let's say this is person number A. Okay, this is number A and this is person number B. So whatever thing they are doing with each other, like they are playing, let's take one example of playing. The action they are doing each other with each other, like they are playing with each other, the reciprocal pronoun expressing this action, this mutual action between these two persons, either it is in a give, we are giving something, or if someone is doing in return for us, we use the reciprocal pronoun. Okay, when each of two or more subject is acting in the same way. Like A, here we can, let's take one example. A is playing with B. When A is playing with B, it is not a single-handed thing, right? That not only A is playing with B, B is also playing with A. So this is the subject when there are two or more people is acting in the same way. So A and B are playing with each other. So it can be the pronoun where the both of the persons are playing with each other. Frequently, we use these two terms in the reciprocal pronouns, that is each other and one another. So make sure that we are using these two words when there are plural pronouns. Okay, when the objects are plural. Okay, when objects are plural, at that time we are using each other and one another. Let's take one example, Rohan and Meera love each other. So here are two persons who are loving each other. So it is a mutual action between Rohan and Meera. And since there are two of subjects, so we use the word each other by expressing this is a reciprocal pronoun, right? This is a reciprocal pronoun which is expressing the mutual action between Meera and Rohan by showing that they love each other. Ram and Rohan are talking to each other. So that word talking, they are talking to each other. So talking is our action and each other is our reciprocal pronoun. They don't believe each other. They word always tells us that the, this is a plural subject, right? They don't believe each other. Again, they don't believe each other. It is showing the mutual reaction that not only one don't believe, but both of the persons or more than two persons don't believe each other. Okay. Now, let's just take the last example. Okay, this is the last, not the second last example. They all know each other, one another. If I'm talking about, let's take one example that this is a group of person number A, B, C, D, E. So everyone knows each other. Means if everyone is knowing each other, means they also one by one means if A knows B, B knows C, C knows D, D knows E, then E also knows A, E also knows B, E also knows C, E also knows D. So they all know each other and one another as well. So we are using the thing here as each other and one another because we are using the plural object. Okay, or subject. Not objects but subject. Their friends were blaming each other. So what the thing was happening, not only one was blaming, but all the friends were blaming each other. Okay, let's say that one thing is broken by one person, so whole group is blaming each other that no, this is done by you because of you. This is done by you. This is broken by you. So everyone is blaming each other. So here we have done the reciprocal pronouns as well, and we are done with the types of pronouns. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't forget any updates from Eduable. I hope you like the video. That's it for today. Have a good day. Bye bye.